嗨，大家好，欢迎收听英文说出口，终于敢开口。这是一个专为台湾英语初学者设计的 podcast， 跟着我们一起练习，提高你的英文听力和口说能力。Hi everyone, I'm Erin.
And I'm Joseph.
It's a new year, so today we are talking about New Year's resolutions. Let's start with our resolutions. Joseph, do you want to go first? What are your resolutions for this year?
Sure. I have 3 resolutions for this year. First is to improve my job interview skills. Second is to meditate more. And third is to learn how to invest.
Those are interesting resolutions.
Yeah, but I think they are reasonable goals.
That's true. Okay, my turn. For 2026, I also have 3 big resolutions. First, I want to learn how to market my English teaching service. Second, I want to exercise more. And third, I want to have a better temper.
Those are very ambitious, especially the last one.
Yes, definitely. When I talk to students and friends in Taiwan, I hear the same New Year's wishes every year. People want better health, not just for their bodies, but also their minds. They want financial freedom and they want it soon. And many people want to improve their English too. But there's something else that's very common. It's very hard to fulfill those wishes.
January is full of hope.
Yes. By February, motivation starts to drop. And by March, many people give up. So today, instead of asking, what do you want? I want to ask, how can we get there?
I think people give up their plans easily because plans are often made for a perfect day. When you have time, energy, and motivation. But real life is messy. Some days you're tired, some days you're stressed or you're in a bad mood. If your plan only works on good days, it won't last very long. A real system should work every day, even on your worst days.
That's so true. On bad days, I don't need a big plan. I need something I can actually do.
I think that's why big goals often fail. They're designed for perfect conditions. I've heard a few good ideas for succeeding, though. First, you should make them easy to accomplish. For example, if you want to jog in the morning, you should put your running shoes by the door the night before. So that way, on bad days, you can choose the path with the least resistance.
I love that idea. Because when I'm tired, thinking feels very hard. Another thing that really helps is using a rule. If X, then Y. For example, if I make my morning coffee, then I listen to an English podcast for 15 minutes. The coffee becomes a signal.
Right. And the third idea I heard is also very handy. Make the actions very small. Instead of saying, I'll exercise for an hour, you can say, I'll do 10 squats. Instead of study English for 30 minutes, you can say, I'll open a podcast and listen for 1 minute.
Totally agree. Starting is the hardest part. Small actions help you start.
Erin, you said you want to get into the habit of exercising. Do you have a plan?
Yes, I do. And I think the biggest difference is that I'm not trying to do it alone anymore. First, I'm going to join a gym where I can take classes with a trainer. If I book a class, I feel bad if I don't go. Second, I'm going to find partners. I plan to take fitness classes with friends, and I'll also join yoga classes with my sister.
That sounds smart. So it's not just about exercise, it's also about relationships.
Yes. If I skip, someone will notice. That pressure actually helps me. Joseph, you mentioned identity and habits. Can you explain that again in a simple way?
Sure. What I read was that people think identity comes first, then habits. So, for example, I'm an early bird, so I get up early. But actually, habits come first. What you do every day proves who you are. For example, if I read every night, that proves I like reading. If I exercise often, then I start to believe that I'm the kind of person who exercises. The more proof you have, the stronger that identity becomes.
So habits are like evidence.
Exactly. Habits are identity in action.
I love that. That can be a really powerful tool to build a new habit.
What about your business goal? That's a big one.
It is. And to be honest, this is the part that makes me nervous. I know starting a business doesn't mean being successful right away. There will be slow months. There will be doubt.
So what's your strategy?
I'm focusing on what I can control. I'll keep trying to recruit students. I'll work on my marketing, and I'll show people what I can really do as a teacher. Even if the results are slow, I want to be consistent. What about you, Joseph? You seem to have a good meditation routine. How about your other two goals?
Yeah, meditation is pretty easy. Interview skills are harder. There's no way to know I'm good enough until I actually get a new job. Investing takes a lot of time to understand, and I don't really want to take risks with my money.
So how do you deal with that?
Well, I read a lot. I learn about others' experiences. I look for people who can give advice. In the end, I just have to hope I'm ready and not just rely on luck.
Right. Not everything is fully in our control, but we do what we can so we can grab opportunities when they come.
Good habits ensure we're ready when opportunities appear.
Every small action is proof. Proof that we are trying. Proof that we are consistent.
Erin, I really admire your honesty. Starting a business takes courage.
Thank you. And I really respect your discipline. I hope you find a job you love this year.
And I hope your business goes well, and that you enjoy exercising more this year.
We don't need perfect years. We just need to keep going.
Yep. New year, new hopes.
Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Hi，大家好，我是 Erin，
我是 Joseph。
现在是新的一年，所以今天我们要来聊新年新希望。我们先从自己的新年新希望开始吧。Joseph，你要不要先说，你今年的新年新希望是什么？
好啊，我今年有3个新年新希望。第一个是提升我的面试技巧，第二个是多冥想，第三个是学习投资。
这些新年新希望很有趣耶。
对啊，但我觉得这些都是合理的目标。
也是。好，换我了。 2026年，我也有3个很大的新年新希望。第一，我想学习怎么行销我的英文教学服务。第二，我想要多运动。第三，我想要脾气变好一点。
这些都很有野心呢，尤其是最后一个。
对，真的。当我和台湾的学生还有朋友聊天时，我每年都会听到一样的新年新希望。大家都想要更健康，不只是身体，还有心理。他们想要财务自由，而且想要快一点。很多人也想把英文变好，但还有一件很常见的事情，就是这些愿望其实很难实现。
1月总是充满期望。
对，到了2月，动力就开始下降。到了3月，很多人就放弃了。所以今天我们不问你想要什么，而是想问我们要怎么走到那里。
我觉得大家很容易放弃计划，是因为这些计划通常都是为完美的一天设计的，就是你有时间、有精力、有动力的时候。但现实生活是很混乱的，有些日子你很累，有些日子你压力很大，心情也不好。如果你的计划只在好日子才行得通，那它不会维持太久。一个真正好的系统，就算在你最糟的一天，也要能运作。
真的太对了，在状态不好的日子，我不需要一个很大的计划，我需要的是一件我真的做得到的事。
我觉得这也是为什么大目标常常失败，因为他们是为完美状态设计的。不过我也听过一些很不错的成功方法。第一，你应该让事情变得很容易完成。举例来说，如果你想早上慢跑，你可以在前一晚就把跑鞋放在门口。这样一来，在状况不好的日子，你就能选择阻力最小的那条路。
我很喜欢这个想法，因为当我很累的时候，连思考都觉得好难。另一个真的很有帮助的方法是用一个规则：如果 X 就做 Y。例如，如果我煮了早餐的咖啡，那我就听15分钟的英文 podcast， 咖啡就变成一个提示讯号。
对，第3个我听过的点子也非常实用，把行动缩得非常小。不要说我要运动1小时，你可以说我要做10下深蹲。不要说我要读英文30分钟，你可以说我要打开一个 podcast 听1分钟。
完全同意，开始永远是最难的。小行动可以帮助你开始。
Erin， 你说你想要养成运动的习惯，你有什么计划吗？
有的，而且我觉得最大的不同是，我不再试着一个人自己来了。第一，我要加入健身房，在那里可以跟教练一起上课。如果我预约了课程却没去，我会觉得很不好意思。第二，我要找伙伴，我打算和朋友一起上健身课，也会和我姐姐一起上瑜伽课。
听起来很聪明，所以这不只是运动，也是关于人际关系。
对，如果我没去，会有人发现，那种压力反而对我有帮助。Joseph， 你刚刚提到身份认同和习惯，你可以再用简单一点的方式解释一次吗？
好，我读到的是大家通常以为是先有身份认同才有习惯。例如，我是个早起的人，所以我早起。但其实是习惯在前，你每天做的事情证明了你是谁。例如，如果我每天晚上都阅读，那就证明我是喜欢阅读的人。如果我常常运动，我就会开始相信我是那种会运动的人。你拥有的证据越多，那个身份认同就越强。
所以习惯是证据。
没错，习惯就是行动中的身份认同。
我好喜欢这个说法，这真的可以成为建立新习惯的一个很强大的工具。
那你的事业目标呢？那是一个很大的目标。
是啊，老实说，这一部分让我最紧张。我知道创业不代表马上就会成功，会有很慢的月份，也会有怀疑自己的时候。
那你的策略是什么呢？
我会专注在我能控制的事情上，我会持续尝试招生，我会努力行销，也会让大家看到我身为老师真的能做到的事。即使成果很慢， 我也希望自己能保持一致。那你呢 ，Joseph？ 你的冥想习惯看起来很稳定，那另外2个目标呢？
对，冥想算是蛮容易的，面试技巧就比较难了。在我真的拿到一份新工作前，我其实也不知道自己够不够好。投资需要很多时间去理解，而且我不想拿我的钱冒险。
那你是怎么面对这些的呢？
我会大量读书，学习别人的经验，找可以给我意见的人。最后我只能希望自己已经准备好了，而不是只靠运气。
对，不是每一件事情都完全在我们的控制之中，但我们会尽力做好能做的事，这样当机会来的时候，我们才能抓住。
对，好的习惯可以确保当机会出现的时候，我们已经准备好了。
每一个小行动都是证据，证明我们有在努力，证明我们是持续的。
Erin， 我真的很佩服你的诚实，创业需要很大的勇气。
谢谢你，我也很尊敬你的自律。希望你今年能找到一份你喜欢的工作。
我也希望你的事业一切顺利，也希望你今年可以更享受运动。
我们不需要一个完美的一年，我们只需要继续走下去。
没错，新的一年，新的希望。
谢谢你的收听，我们下次再聊。
我会把逐字稿放在节目资讯栏，你可以在 Apple Podcast、Spotify、YouTube 和 KKBOX 找到我们的节目英文说出口，也欢迎到脸书或 IG 发问。如果你在自学英文的过程中发现过了3个月，你还是不敢开口说英文，或者说没2句就卡住，表示你需要找一个专业人士来帮你。我有专门的口说课程，可以帮助你在4到6个月内迅速看到自己从初级变中级。你可以加我们的赖账号咨询。OK， 那我们就下次聊咯，拜。